Come on now. Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse exploded onto the scene last year and completely changed the game in terms of animation, becoming the first non-Disney animated movie to win an Academy Award in 7 years, earning many notable awards and accolades, like Golden Globes, Critics' Choice, Annie Awards, nothing special. Being widely regarded as the best Spider-Man movie of all time, stealing the throne from none other than Spider-Man 2. And with a great story, compelling characters, amazing animation, and a bopping soundtrack, let's take a leap of faith into the Spiderverse. Spider-Verse's story pretty much exceeded all of my expectations, bro. It has a tight, well-contained plot with stakes and little to no glaring plot holes, mostly because of the filmmaker's attention to detail and excellent writing. But you guessed it, that's for later in the video, haha. I really dig how they mix Miles' supernatural life and his regular life, and how the writers began to start blending them together. The movie also has excellent pacing. That part of every movie where things get ridiculously slow, or it feels like you're just sitting through that part to get to the good bits? Yeah, this movie doesn't have those problems. Mostly because the film wastes no time getting to the next scene. The characters have a clear goal and don't really dawdle, because if they did, massive consequences would ensue.
Is there something you want to say to me?
Plus, the characters in this movie are just really entertaining. I could watch Noir try to solve a Rubik's Cube for hours and still not get bored. Though that also helps the movie not drag. However, there are some cut scenes that I wish were in the movie, specifically the scene where Peter is talking to Miles about learning how to use his powers on a billboard, mostly because it's, one, a nice character moment, and that same billboard appears in the final battle between Miles and Kingpin, which would have been a really significant callback. But that's just me. I think the story overall is pretty great. Just about every character in Spider-Verse is really likable and entertaining. Surprisingly, despite there being 6 Spider-Men, nobody overstays their welcome, which is good, because I thought Spider-Ham was going to be that character. But he proved me wrong and was one of my favorites. Everyone has their time to shine, and everyone has their own great moment. Examples being Peter B. Parker, who's been depressed for quite a while and was willing to die to save Miles' universe because he felt that he had nothing to live for, and Miles proving him wrong shortly after, telling him that he does have stuff to live for and that he can change his future. Or all the Spider-Man waiting outside Miles' dorm window for him to join them to stop the collider, and sadly realizing that wasn't going to be the case. All the characters in this story are very well written, and I can't stress this enough: human. The reason they feel so real is due to the natural dialogue, consistent characterization, and the film's great animation. What I mean by that last part is the characters' movements feel very real. Sure, they're doing a lot of impossible stuff during the action scenes, but when they're just talking to one another, like Miles and Uncle Aaron, their movements, I feel like I can make that movement with my hand, rather than doing 20 backflips in a row and swinging around. If that makes sense. And by all means, I'm not trying to set the movie short. It's actual animation ecstasy, but there's not much I can really say about the animation that already hasn't been said.
And then there's
Peter.
He's dead.
Okay, so the story and characters are great, but what tied the entire movie together? For me, it was its attention to detail. I absolutely love when in stories, events don't just happen off screen and are conveyed to the audience in a very show, don't tell manner. It's much more satisfying when you can start piecing the puzzle together on your own instead of having the information spit. It's much more satisfying when you can start piecing the puzzle together on your own rather than having all the information spoon-fed to you in the exposition dump. And like, I'm not over-exaggerating. This movie is filled to the brim with neat little details and foreshadowing. And if y'all mind, I'm gonna just list a few. Miles is winning lottery ball. Number 42, referencing Jackie Robinson. Gwen and Genki walking to school before we knew who Gwen and Genki were. Spider Gang shooting out of the city after the collider explodes. Gwen shoes. Uncle Aaron foreshadowing purple tiger art. Uncle Aaron being unavailable most of the time. MCU Uncle Aaron. Various artists responsible for the creation of Miles being contacts on Miles' phone. Default skins contact screen for the Flintstindiffer. Miles lighting up Peter's nervous system instead of showing the classic skeleton with his Venom strike. Miles jumping towards Trust US Bank. Take that how you will. Daredevil. Spider-Man copying Spider-Man. Stan Lee, and Stan Lee. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I will go into all of them, but this is supposed to be a short video. If y'all want that, just let me know. All of these details, along with the new art style, make Spider-Verse's world feel very unique and real. It's not just some cookie-cutter version of New York in almost every animated movie we see nowadays. The art style is really ambitious and dynamic. Like, I never thought you could picture anxiety or spider sense so well, but the crew of 800 artists and animators proved me wrong. I honestly can't wait to see more of this unique look in the sequel and spin-off movie. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna add the TV show too, but apparently that's gonna be live action. Because, you know, that's good, right? Oh yeah, the album and score.
Stop playing games.
Alright, I'm gonna stop you right here and direct you to a channel that does music way better than I could ever do. He goes by the name of Sideways, if you've ever heard of him, and he's covered the music of Spiderverse. So if you want a video focusing mainly on the music, it's more analytical, more professional, seems like he knows what he's talking about and all, I definitely recommend you guys to go check out that video. I'll have it linked in the description below so y'all don't have to do any hard work. Okay, so there's like a couple groups of music. It's not all in like one thing. Let's get started with the Spotify album. It's okay. For the most part, all the songs are pretty harmless with, you know, cheesy lyrics like I believe in my friends or it's gonna be the end type stuff. Bars. But a song that caught my attention was What's Up Danger. Not because it's debatably the best song in the album, but because of the ticking clock that you can hear at various points of the song, which could possibly symbolize New York being a ticking time bomb or the race to stop the collider, which I thought was pretty cool. And I see a lot of people complaining about the abundance of licensed music. I honestly don't really care. It's not like it plays out of nowhere like somebody dies and like a pop song comes on. Personally, I think the licensed music was used masterfully to establish Miles' ethnic roots. Like, think about it. Most of the licensed songs you hear in this movie are either Hispanic music or underground hip-hop type music, featuring very notable artists like Black Sheep and Biggie Smalls. And while we're in this section, we should probably give some respect to the madman Daniel Pemberton and his awesome work on the Prowler theme. As we all know, the Prowler is a big, purple, tall, scary man with very sharp claws. So to help hammer this into the audience's heads, Pemberton distorted an elephant's trumpet call. What are those called? Like, what is the roar? Is it a roar? I don't. Used a lot of advanced music techniques to make the Prowler as intimidating as possible. But yeah, that's all that I can really say about the music without getting copyrighted. I will go into it more and have y'all actually listen to like the parts, but I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know how YouTube's gonna like that.
Waiting for the sign to blow. I've been waving back, replaying, and you're still ain't moving.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if not, learn something new at least. This video should be shorter than the rest, mostly because so many people have covered Spider-Verse, and for good reason too. The movie is exceptional and has brought so many cool and different animation techniques to the forefront. It's hard to describe, but this movie feels like an experiment actually done right for once. Well, that's all I gotta say about this movie. Now to talk about why the hell I haven't uploaded in a month. Okay, so the reason I haven't uploaded in a month is because of many factors. It's not just one thing. The main thing is school starting up again. I was making the Broly and Lupin videos during the winter break where I had quite a bit of free time after my vacation, and I want to take school very seriously. It's still a top priority in my life. This is, you know, just a side hobby and the thing that I like to do, and if it bears fruit, then sure. Another thing was more personal stuff, like I'm working on my procrastination and I was just working on a whole bunch of motivation type stuff, just a lot of personal stuff. But I'm good now. Thanks to friends and family, you know, helping me out like they always do. I'm A-okay and on top of my game now. So I'm ready to keep making videos. The third one is my schedule is going to be a little shorter because I just started running for my school's track team. And the practice takes quite a little bit of time out of our day, taking like 2 to 3 hours every day. So there's that. But yeah, that's mostly all the stuff that was keeping me from uploading. Mainly motivation, school starting up again, trying to get my priorities straight, track in a nutshell. That's pretty much it. But I like to thank everybody and my 9 subscribers who are watching. You guys mean the world to me. Thanks for everybody who's been supporting me through this. I'm so glad that I get to upload again. And I'm trying to step up my quality with every single video I put out. I'm trying out some new ideas. I have a new type of video that I'm going to try to put out for y'all. You're going to see the preview or sneak peek, like little segue to that in a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Don't leave, please. I just really want to thank you all for being patient. I want to thank you for watching my other videos. I noticed that like it's been ramping up and quite a bit of views. Sure, it's not 1 million or 1,000, but honestly, that makes no difference to me. The fact that people are watching my videos, the fact that a person left a comment, like that's so cool. Like I'm putting my stuff out into the world and people are receiving it pretty positively. So, you know, there's still no dislikes yet. Eventually there will be, but I just like putting my stuff out into the world. It's really fun and really cool, and I can't wait to keep doing it for the time being. That said, with school and stuff, I'm gonna have to switch to a bi-weekly schedule instead of a weekly schedule, so I can focus on writing scripts for video essays, which are mainly gonna happen every 2 weeks, which are realistically gonna happen twice every month. And don't worry, there's not gonna be nothing those extra 2 weeks. I'm gonna have some, I guess you could say, filler type content. I'm gonna have like, you know, gaming videos, skits, you know, some more experimental content that I'm gonna be putting in between. Stuff that doesn't require the attention of video essays. Not like I'm not typing an entire essay for these things. It may be like a dumb gaming video. It may be a discussion. It may be podcast once I get an actual setup and not just put my laptop on an ironing board with my microphone. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff for now. If I sound different, this actually sounds like me now. I was adjusting my settings with voice meter. All this microphone stuff is so new to me. I was wondering why I always sound higher pitched. That was also really bugging me. And I just really didn't feel like talking some days because I felt like I sounded like a chipmunk. And yeah, have a great day, y'all. Have a good one. Thanks for listening. I'll see y'all next week. For real this time. By the way, I'm supposed to be raising money for my track team, and I kind of haven't been doing it. So I'm probably going to plug a link in the description. Maybe, maybe not if I remember. I've been very forgetful lately for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to try to get that down. And if you guys feel like donating and helping out my team, I greatly appreciate that. The Wolves would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. I swear. That's just the last thing. All right. Peace out. Swim out. We gotta find something to say. All right, bye.
Sorry, Mr. Parker. That thing you gave me, that key, I think I really messed it up. I want to do what you asked. I really do. But I'm sorry.
You just can't get enough, huh?